Be sure to cook.
Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today we're going to be doing an old Southern style greens, Be Sure's way, and they're collard greens. So let's stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, I saved a couple of collard greens. And let me tell you, they got all types of greens that people usually cook with. Some people cook with all the greens. Some people cook with certain greens because certain greens fit certain people. Now, I have already these are collards. I've already went ahead and started to prep some of my collards. Let's show you how to chop them and wash them up. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on doing this over and over until I get this whole thing done. So like I said, cut them the way you want them, big, small. So let's finish cutting these, and after that, you'll see what they look like, and then we can get to washing. Okay, we have already cut up all these greens, and I'll put these in small 3 batches to wash. Okay, I've got some cold water, and I'm about to put my greens into this cold water. Okay, I'm using an onion. And you can get any old onion, just yellow onion, white onion. I prefer white onion. My husband prefers yellow onion. I use both. So this is just a regular old yellow onion. Garlic cloves here. I'm just going to smash the garlic and take off the paper off this garlic. So I've got my garlic and I've got my onions cut up and I've got them getting ready to be washed. And I've got these beautiful smoked turkey wings. Okay, a little olive oil because I'm putting about maybe about 2 teaspoons of olive oil in there. That's great. And that's that garlic and onion in there. You know, get nice and get that flavor of the olive oil in there, because guess what? It's not going to be no oil in this dish at all. And I'm just gonna just toast these a little bit. Let's get the fragrance of, and I can just smell all the hickory that's coming out of these wings. I'm gonna just pour this in here, and I'm gonna submerge this in chicken broth with water. Okay, then we're gonna add our famous Mrs. Dash. About to your tasting. I use about a ½ teaspoon for right now, because we're gonna be putting more of this stuff right on in here. And, a little bit of pepper. Black pepper. Let's let this cook for an hour and a half. See you all back then. Okay, this has been about an hour and maybe an hour and a half, but I had it on low. Or you can put it on medium. I didn't have a hard boil. I had a soft boil. All right, and it's about to fall off. Look, see, it's already falling off the bone. And this is the hickory. Yeah, see, it's going away from the bone. And this is going away from the bone. So what I have here is I have a strainer inside of a big metal bowl. I'm just going to hold on to this. See, it's just falling off. Look at that. And I want to strain it. See, that's all falling. That's exactly what you want. Okay, now I got my big pot on. And this juice, I am taking the olive oil fat that I had with a little juice, and I'm skinning all that off. That's why I put that olive oil in there. Okay, so I had chopped up some onion, the rest of the onion. I'm gonna take about a handful of those. Let's give them a little saute. A little salt in here, a little Mrs. Dash, and a pinch of pepperoncinos in each layer. So here we go. Okay, now I got my greens in here. I'm just gonna start adding greens right in my first layer. Some Mrs. Dash, picking up the little greens, and I'm gonna add a little salt. And the salt that I'm using for this is just good old, not regular salt, and sprinkle some Mrs. Dash pepperoncinos, which it's pepper flakes, but some of them call them chinos. Some of them call them pepper flakes, and I'm going to cook these down. Okay, I've cooked these down. I added just a little bit more onion, so these are all the onions you're going to see. Just every now and then you'll get a little onion. I didn't add a lot, just, a little bit. I chopped them up, put a little bit of onion in there, and this has been cooking down. Now, let's get that flavor in there. Remember all that juice? Wow, going right back into this pan because guess what? All that juice is our flavor. Okay, here it is. This is the secret. It's a patter, but guess what? It's a hickory smoke patter. And it's the Hoosier Field Farm. And that's where you get it. And this stuff is so strong, it will mess you up. So I'm using a baby spoon. This is one of my little grandson's baby spoon. Make sure you clean it real good and you want it nice and dry. Don't do it when it's wet. And I don't even want a whole baby spoon. I only want like a corner of this. I could even measure to tell you what this is. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little. This stuff is so powerful. And it's great in soups. It's great in, all kind of dishes. You'll be surprised. And when I tell you this stuff smells like hickory, and it's like a hickory smoke, it is like a really hickory smoke. And this, I put a little bit in, and I'm going to whisk this into my greens, because these greens are going to be cooking. And the more they cook, the more of the water is going to go down in it, or the juice. And guess what? You just add more chicken broth. Okay, so the greens are still cooking, and we're about half of an hour, maybe about we over an hour, so about hour and 20 minutes. And our last step is I took that turkey and I deboned the turkey to get some of the turkey. I didn't use all of the turkey, the smoked turkey, the bones and stuff that you've seen. I used some of it, and I took some of it off, the real nice soft parts inside, and I've got kind of chunks. I'm going to put it into these greens. So let's step over here and put them in. Okay, so they're still smoking that steam. So these are on very, very, very low. And what I did is I had that top, and that top sealed it, so it like kind of pressure cooked it. So I'm gonna take some of the turkey chunks. I don't want a lot of it in there. I'm looking to see, because I don't want to be all that turkey. I just want a little bit of the meat in here, like so, just a little bit, because people want greens, not meat. So, and then I'm just gonna stir it up in here while it's still cooking away, and let that cook for another, because these are done. But I just want to get that turkey in there and let it cook for another about 15 minutes. Here we go. There we go, guys. These are the greens. They are completely done. Now you can see how they look when they're done. All that flavor, all that juice. And here you have it. Good old homemade collard greens. All right. Collard greens, be sure style. And this is how you do it. Because guess what? We made this. You and me. We did this together. We're going to make plenty more dishes. I want you all to come back. This is collard greens, Be Sure's way. Hey, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Y'all come back. See you next time. Bye.